some what blockchain will be able to unleash for us in games?
Blockchain will disrupt and change gaming in I think, a very similar way to the internet. It might cause even bigger changes because the internet helped interconnect players, and Tribes was really an example of a great innovative game designer, who embraced the bleeding edge technology early on to create a game that was really revolutionary, and I played Tribes a lot when I was a kid. Blockchain will be similar and maybe bigger because it's not just interconnecting people, but changing potentially the business model of games and creating the potential for a lot better game economies that align developers and players and work much better for both of them. And it can really do that in 4 ways. So the first way is by leveraging blockchain technology, games can allow players to really own the assets in their games. Today, players in games spend about $150 billion a year purchasing games and digital goods in games. And the majority of that revenue actually is purchasing goods inside of games. But players don't own any of them. So that's the first one. When you introduce ownership, it could really change the way that the games are made and played and how the economies work. The second one is blockchains enable you to have the provenance of every item and every asset in the game. So that means you can know the history of every item in a game. The third is games can create really rich marketplaces. Or blockchain can create really rich marketplaces inside of games. So when players own these assets and you can determine whether or not an asset is real, you know its history and provenance, you can create rich marketplaces around those items. And the fourth is because blockchains can incorporate smart contracts, code that executes autonomously through the blockchain. You can create these rich incentive systems that reward players and participants in the game in different ways.